Mm-hmm. But no,
And
like
then
seeing somebody like me or Dan or somebody, if we were right in front of you, like drinking on screen, does that like do
no,
anything for you from a mental standpoint? Because like
no,
obviously, if it's a problem for you, I'm happy to
no,
just
no. So it was so weird because like this is the first time like I actually went out with people and we actually like went to like a restaurant, bar, all that shit. And like, of course, they're all used to handing me shots. So as soon as I get in there, they start like throwing shots at me, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't drink anymore, guys. Sorry."
oh no, yeah, I could
and,
imagine
and
that.
and they cut. It's like some of them knew, but some of them were like looking at me like, "What? Like,
Yeah,
like Hood, you're the life of the party, dude."
Tuh.
So I was,
yeah.
yeah, I was kind of, I was there. I was like turning up. I was just like, yeah, like woo, 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 going through the motions, but it's just like I was like, damn, because like normally I talk to bitches like left and right, and I walk over to these two that are over there,
Bitches?
and
Really?
yeah, bitches, yeah, bitches, yeah,
Okay.
Bitches and
bitches are
hoes.
bitches, yeah,
All right.
hoes, yeah, yeah. So normally I just talk to like whoever. It can be like white, black, Hispanic, whatever. I talk to them all. I walk past these two chicks, and it's just so much whiteness going on. And I was like, I am too fucking sober to even fucking deal with this. So I turned right the fuck back around and went back to where I was.
Jesus.
Look, I
It was
mean,
like it was like one of those, oh my god, Becky, really? I was like, nah, nah, I'm good.
yeah, I mean, there's definite white girl energy. I mean, besides the whole pumpkin spice thing that they're obviously a whole part of. Back when I was working at Cookout, if we would hear them on the fucking speaker, we would know what they were getting. It was always chicken strips, double fries. We would call that the white girl special.
Mm.
That was the call out for that one, unless one of the higher ups were there, and then it's like, don't say
Hmm.
that. All right, guys, we're back. Another episode of Middle Aged Highs in your ears, in your eyes, looking at us. You aren't looking at me, but they're looking at me. I don't know what's going on right now. It's technical issues, folks. Don't worry about it.
I want to look at you.
My name is Dan, Pastor Prime 25 on Twitter, Pastor Prime on Twitch, where we record the episodes every other Friday. You can catch Middle Aged Highs on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever else you can come up with. Who knows? We're all over the place. My co-host, the man to the left or right of me, depending on how you're looking, a man voted most likely to take a shit on Tobey Maguire's doorstep, Russ, the beer league goalie on Facebook and Instagram.
I don't have a problem with Spider-Man. Let me tell you about my problem with Spider-Man.
Hey,
I was about to-
we love a throwback.
We do.
My god!
We do, that's
Oh
for
my
sure. How
God.
are you, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Things are starting to finally turn around in some degrees, and then they're getting fucked up in other degrees. But we'll talk about some of that later
Trust
on
me, I
here.
get that.
Speaking of getting fucked up, the soberest man on the podcast, our other co-host, Rico Suave. It's your boy Rico86 at TikTok. How you feeling, brother?
I feel good.
How many
I
days
feel
sober
good.
are we now?
Can you
We're-
sell that a little bit better?
okay, I'll
He
try.
like looked down and slumped down. He's like,
feel-
"Yeah, I feel good." Yeah.
All right, Eeyore.
Oh, hey guys, it's been it's 21
Somebody
days,
took
but
my
who's
balloon
counting?
again.
Nice.
Oh
Oh no. 21 days is excellent, man. We're proud of you, brother. 3 weeks strong. But
Yes,
the
sir.
bigger number, what's the countdown at, man? How many days you have left till you're out of the
Uh,
Navy?
326 days, 18 hours, 33 minutes.
I think I had that down to seconds at this point.
He's
I
not
do.
keeping track or anything.
Jesus Christ!
He has a retirement countdown. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
and it's next to my my sober countdown too. Yay.
Hey.
You count up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one counts up. That the other one counts down.
There's gonna be a time when the numbers equal.
right?
Yeah, oh.
Rico's got to do
Yeah,
the
I
math.
put that in your head, didn't I?
You did.
Rico's going to do the math. No, the sober one's a countdown, too. It's how many days do I have left until I fail at it? Like, what are you doing, Russ? Come on. What are you doing here? Oh, man. All right. So, guys, we're going to get into a lot of good stuff this episode. We're talking a little baseball because the Cubs and the Phillies have been doing some interesting things. So, we got to catch up on that. We're going to talk about an unfortunate topic. They've been banning THCA everywhere, including where I work now. Fuck you. So we're going to talk about a little bit of that stuff. We've also got a fucking challenge. Rico couldn't get either one of us to win last week, so he's hosting again, trying to see who's going to win finally. We're going classic sports quotes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be a fun one for me and Russ to play.
Thought it'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I got some interesting ones on here.
Interesting ones. Well, we'll see, because Rico, it ought to be interesting. There could be a lot of hits or a lot of misses there, just like everything.
There could.
Just like everything we do. But before we get into anything else, Russ has, I don't know, what's going on with you, man?
So speaking of
special thing
countdowns,
coming
or
up.
in a sense, count-ups, according to what we were just saying, special happy birthday to my daughter, as her birthday is tomorrow, and my peanut will be turning 8 years old. I cannot believe it. She'll be 8 already. I still, to this day, remember being on the headset with you, Saint, and Gnome every now and again, that I'd have to run upstairs and, grab her and all that kind of stuff because how colic she was. And that was the Fortnite era when the four of us would play that all the time.
Oh, my God.
And I just remember being in the rocking chair, having the headset on, listening to you guys playing and, giggling my ass off while rocking her to sleep and stuff like that. So
yeah, and texting us because you were afraid to speak and wake up your baby because it was the first.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
a couple of those.
Well, I mean, and how colicky she was. Yeah, it's just. And now she's 8 and in 2nd grade and all that kind of stuff. And I just, it is true. You blink and time goes fast. It really is. But I'm very happy for her. Happy we get to celebrate her. So much so that I even changed my rant for this evening based on celebrating my daughter. So
so
if you'd like to, please cue my music.
Yeah, it's time. Enough of the sappy shit, because that's not what the beer league goalie's all about. He's a glass house of emotions. We've got to let him out of the penalty box. That's right. It's time for Russ Rants.
Ta-da! I just thought of Usos with cue the music when I did that. By the way. Just waiting for Rico in the background to start eating or something. Oh my God! Anyway,
Run that shit back. Run that shit back.
That's great.
I was going to celebrate my girl's birthday, so hosting a girl's elementary school birthday party.
Never done it.
Consider yourself lucky. It's about the closest thing a grown man will ever experience to surviving a natural disaster with glitter.
Oh. Yeah,
First
God,
off,
no.
Why are there suddenly 19 freaking children in my house when the invitation says small party? One kid brings a sibling, another kid brings a cousin, and then somehow I have a toddler in the middle of my living room eating crayons like it's an appetizer. And the volume, forget fucking concerts. Nothing's louder than 8-year-old girls discovering there's pizza and cupcakes. My Apple Watch thought I was standing next to an airport machinery. I mean, then comes gifts. Every present has 4,000 zip ties, industrial strength tape, and packaging designed by former Navy SEALs. Meanwhile, the birthday girl is screaming, "I want to open the next one," while I'm over here needing bolt cutters to free a bracelet making kit. And the games, why are the prizes more competitive than the Stanley Cup playoffs? These kids are out here fighting over slime like it's beachfront property. One girl lost musical chairs and reacted like she got traded mid-season. Then the parents arrive at pickup. Every kid suddenly forgets a coat, a water bottle, socks, emotional support unicorn, and one child apparently left with someone else's grandmother. At the end of it all, the house looks like a craft store exploded. There's frosting on the ceiling somehow, and I'm sitting here quietly in the dark eating leftover dinosaur nuggets, wondering how teachers survive this every fucking day.
We glossed over something a little hard there. Did you give out a kid to the wrong parent?
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Is there a missing child case going on that we need to know about? Like, should we blur some of this out? I need to know the legal ramifications here. Oh my God, we're in trouble. I take it all was recovered and returned to their, rightful home.
Every kid is with the correct parental individuals. Every kid has every belonging. Everything has been cleaned up. Everything, the natural disaster of glitter is back intact.
Sweet mercy. That sounds dangerous, sir.
It is a thing.
I have so many questions. How did she
I
end up
may
in
or
the
may
wrong
not
car?
want to answer them.
Like, yeah, you know what? For legal purposes, let's wait until the lawsuit's over. Anyway, yikes.
X-nay on the lawsuit A.
That sounds terrifying, sir. I've never experienced it myself. All boys. So I have had the all boys party in here where one of them tried to do a wrestling move and punched my ceiling fan accidentally. You know, that, yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I've been through that, but no, glittery bomb disaster, no, never gave out a kid to the wrong person. I'm always pretty good about that one. Yikes.
Well, when you have enough kids come over, it's like you don't know all the parents all the time. And it's like somebody pulls up and I go, is that your dad? Is that your mom? Like, you know, how the fuck are you supposed to know?
All right, here's the only question I need there. Like, of all the questions I have, here's the one that I need answered. How far did she get with the wrong kid?
No, to be fair, like, you know, I started like ushering one out and one was like, that's not my ride. I'm like, okay, come back in.
That's not my purse.
I don't know you.
I don't know that person. Stranger danger.
Oh my god. Beautiful. What a fucking train wreck. Sounds like a hell of a time, Russ.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you know, my daughter was happy. You know, she was smiling. Everybody was ranting and raving. We let my son bite one kid over, so he had somebody to play with, and then it ended up being the two of them chasing the girls around the house the whole time, and you know, and then at some point in time, the boys were like, they're chasing us, and I'm like, yeah, in about 10 years you're gonna love that, but you know, we'll deal with that at that point.
Hey, hey, careful the curse you put yourself in, man. Yikes. Talk about things you may not want to look back on. Woof. Sounds like a lot of fun, though, man. And you know what? That's all that matters. As long as she had fun, she had good memories.
We do it for the kids. You know
Absolutely.
that. You know, as long as the kids are happy, you know, nobody's getting hurt and all that kind of jazz. It's all about, you know.
And everybody made it home safe. Yes.
Yeah. I'm just still in awe that tomorrow she's gonna be 8. Like I can't.
Yeah.
Goes fast. We've known each other too fucking long.
Real fast. Yeah, I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
Where was the glitter used? Like, was it used on like our hard surface or was it on carpet?
Yes.
Good luck, Doug.
Yep.
You're gonna be finding that shit for the next 6 months. You realize that, right?
Dude, I kid you not. I think it was 2 years ago. We had one of those like bead making tower things, where like all the compartments come out of this tower, and something happened where somebody didn't close the compartment correctly. I'm still finding beads from 2 years ago. Because those things are so fucking tiny and they go everywhere. And if you open it up on a hardwood surface, fucking forget it, because that shit's like bouncy balls and they just fucking go every direction.
Yeesh. That's like one year at the, ironically enough, we were talking about cookout pre-show. I remember one night we were closing, a bunch of kids, and it was one of the kids' birthday, and a couple of them, we go get him a cake and everything. I'm like, yeah, go, fine, great, whatever. They did not clear with me the confetti cannon. They were sweeping for a long time. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm sure.
I didn't know it was going to do that. What the fuck did you think cannon meant? Like, it's pretty straightforward. No?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
In their defense,
I had minor PTSD.
Until they're 25.
That's fair. That's fair. My goodness. Anyway, on to more positive notes for me, and for you lately too, even Russ.
Yeah, sir.
Let's
you go first this time.
Let's talk a little baseball, if you will. The Cubs, man. The Cubs. I love them.
No, Chicago.
Yeah. Y'all can't see it, but I'm wearing Chicago Cubs frames on my glasses right now. It's a damn. Look, real quick. I'll edit this out. I'm just gonna send y'all a picture of them.
Yeah,
I can see them. Well, I'm on the Twitch stream.
Oh,
so
that's right. Yeah, they're fucking. Yeah.
So for those who don't know, on our streaming service here, Rico and I cannot actually see Dan, but if I go to Twitch, we can. So that's why he's going down this rabbit hole. But anyway, sorry, your glasses.
Fuckers. There you go. I sent a picture so Rico could see too.
Yeah,
Anyway.
please. Okay, here we go.
Hey, man. I like him. Anyway.
I see your face in more than one of them. What Look at that ugly mug.
I mean, Rico jumped all over it. I'm just saying.
I'm sure he did. We know Rico's style.
I can't see. I'm like,
That's fucking funny. Is the old man looking at his phone?
prime.
Is your text large too, like so that you can actually read your phone like an old person?
It's small. That's why I look at it.
Ah, fair.
We know. We've heard.
Ah.
Damn it! I gotta write myself in this now.
Ooh, well done. Well done. Now I have to leave parts of that in. Anyway, the Cubs, man. My God. First of all, can we find a healthy starting pitcher? At this point, we're losing guys at home while they're playing with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
The three guys you would have considered the ace pitcher would have been Justin Steele, Cade Horton, Matthew Boyd at the beginning of the season. Injured list for the year, injured list for another 2 months, injured list for minimum 4 to 6 weeks. Forget about the bullpen. There's a half dozen guys on the injured list on the bullpen. Ones we signed, one we had. Our closer was on there for a while. And yet, 10 games in a row we won previously. We're currently on a 9-game winning streak. We've won 15 in a row at home. And I'm looking at the Cubs fans that were all pissed off. And I know there were a ton of you when Shota Imanaga signed his qualifying offer. And we were stuck with him. Man might be one of the best pitchers in baseball right now. Show some respect. He had a bad half year after he got injured. Thank God he came back, and I hope we keep him. One of the unsung heroes, man. I mean, him and Ben Brown. My God, Ben Brown added a sinker. All of a sudden, he's been our best relief pitcher.
Ben Brown's
he's
right.
starting against Texas tonight and doing great before we started recording here. If he is fully realized by that, we're very, very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Yeah. No, I mean, we talked about at the beginning of the season, Cubs would be one of the teams that I would, in a sense, I don't know about fear, but
sure,
find it a good competition or a good matchup going into the postseason.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the big knock everybody had that I kept hearing, because it was hard to find one on us, was they don't have that one guy that you build a lineup around. I got so sick of hearing that all fucking offseason, man. Because, I get it. The defense has to plan for that guy, right? No, I'm sorry. They don't. This isn't fucking football. This isn't basketball. It's a sport that is based on taking your turn. 9 guys have to get up there and take a turn. The fact that none of our 9 guys you can take off is better than having one guy you have to worry about to pitch around. Keep your Juan Sotos. No offense. Keep your Bryce Harper. There's no hole in our lineup. We don't need to invest that much money into some guy when there's nothing wrong with anybody in our lineup, and our bench is great. Yeah. Here's one more to all the guys that said we should trade Matt Shaw now that we signed Alex Bregman. Cubs fans, we actually said this of anybody. We should understand the value of a Ben Zobrist.
Get him.
Facts.
Come on. And this kid looks like Ben Zobrist all over again. I'm in love with it, man. And my guy Ballesteros I was on the beginning of the season, raking. Already hitting second in the lineup. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Shit.
Yeah, I saw him when I was there.
There's my Cubs rant, man. It's going great, and I'm loving it. This team's going to make some moves. If we can get healthy pitchers, dangerous.
Yeah,
just straight dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, and just like any other sport, it comes down to health and luck. It really does. And you got to have health to start off with anything.
Oh yeah. And we're not having that, and we're still winning.
Yeah.
The lineup is intact. So that's been great. But yeah, the pitching is just, ravaged.
Yeah, we've been on the other side of, for the most part, knock on wood, for the Phillies. We've been on the other side of the health bubble, minus a couple here and there concepts. I mean, JT spent a little bit of a stint on the IL.
Right.
But Zach Wheeler's back.
Yeah, and that was, man, that injury, we didn't know if he was coming back or not.
We did not with his surgery, yeah.
What, this is thoracic outlet syndrome or something crazy like that? It's not
and
something pitchers usually get, Rico. They had no idea what to expect.
Yeah, and considering the fact that he had said this could be his last season, and, he's basically fighting to come back to play one more season. We'll see if he actually does retire after this season, but his outlook was this was his last season. But that being said, having him and Sanchez as a 1-2 at the top of that rotation is as dangerous as any 1-2 in all of baseball.
Yeah.
It's just plain filth, to be honest. There's nothing better to describe it other than that. And we're very lucky to have the two of them. I mean, Sanchez is the pitcher of our future, that's for sure. You know, we've locked him up for quite a long time too. You know, we have him and Luzardo locked up.
Yeah.
You know, still talking about how much of a steal Luzardo was, you know, a little while ago.
Yeah, he has his implosions, but he's pretty consistently good though.
Correct.
Outside of those.
But that being said, the last time we spoke, I was bitching and complaining about how much the Phillies sucked.
They did.
And to be fair, they did.
Oh yeah.
They were god awful, and so much so that they fired the manager.
Yeah. We trust.
Now that being said, yes, they did in the offseason bring in Don Mattingly as the bench coach. There's a lot of connections and this, that, and the other thing. And you know, some people thought that was the writing on the wall this offseason. It could have been, sure. But my mentality is if you were going to start doing something like that, it would have been more than just the manager, because you had a GM coming out basically said, you know, they went after Bichette and didn't get Bichette, so they just re-signed JT. So it's just like, okay, you're just okay with running it back. Like, you can only do that so many times and get away with that as a GM.
Yeah.
And so my question is, if you failed that hard and you haven't been making big enough strides from the prior year, how is he still doing that? That's a different story for another day. The Phillies, under the new regime of Don Mattingly, pending result of tonight, because they're tied in the extra innings, are 8-1 under the new manager.
Ooh.
A little bit of a turnaround, considering the fact we got the last manager fired was like an 0-12 stint.
Right.
So, you know, things have been turning around. There's been, you know, Harper's, you know, lighting it up a little bit more. I mean, Schwarber. You know, there's some people that still need to turn around a little bit more. Like, I still think Trey Turner has more, you know, in the tank than he's giving us. Quite frank. Unsung hero, in my opinion, from last year going into this year as well, is actually Brandon Marsh. If you actually look up his average from, I think it was like May last year, maybe June to now, he's an over 300 hitter.
Yeah, he surprised me coming over from Los Angeles. Like, I knew he was good, but he stayed consistently good. Like, he's not.
But what's been good about all of it is we've gotten him out of center.
Yeah.
Put that rookie in center who has a little bit better of a center field vibe. Put him in left. Got rid of Casty and put Garcia, who has been a Gold Glove right fielder in the past, and you've just solidified an outfield.
Yeah, which you guys need because your defense is not. It's not great. It's not
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
But when you win an 8-1, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
that's fair.
We shall see what comes in the next 2 weeks. But after this 2 weeks, I'm happy with the Phillies. One downside is my Flyers took a turn. You know, they're in the second round. Quick synopsis is that we were playing with house money, in my opinion. We weren't supposed to be here.
Sure.
We won the first round against our rivals. The Hurricanes may be one of the best teams in hockey right now, the way I've been watching them. Flyers have had their chances, have messed up their chances, and now they're down 0-3 in a best of 7.
Yeah, no bueno, my friend. No bueno.
So, but we made playoffs. We had a home playoff game for the first time in over a decade. Please, let's build on this and not go backwards.
And you beat the Penguins.
Oh, I was there. It took me about 5 days to get my voice back. I actually almost threw Sandfleet because I picked him up off the ground.
That's fucking hilarious. I would have loved to have seen that video. My goodness.
Oh, I literally just bear hugged him and pulled him up.
That's great. So, Rico, you been keeping up with baseball at all? Yes, no? Huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Colorado Rockies. I found an ant
right now.
What's that?
They're playing the Phillies right now.
Yeah, I saw them on TV when I was out at the bar.
Nice.
Yeah. I found an anime that does baseball, but it's Japanese baseball. So, like, I'm trying to,
Which is still baseball?
It's still baseball, but they take it a little more extreme.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Sure.
And I'm like,
yeah.
So I've been watching that. So, yes.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And thanks for reminding me. I just put the game on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Well, there's the baseball talk, man. The Cubs are looking good. Philly's been looking good. So hopefully they both continue going well, man. But things that are not
for nothing else, us have a playoff series for once.
And we say that every year. It'll happen one year. It'll happen one year. Cubs versus Phillies in the playoffs this year. We need to see it happen. Be fun. But enough about things that are going well. Let's talk about things that are going bad. THCA getting banned in Tennessee. Finally going through. It was on the books. We were really hoping it would get pushed back again, July 1st, losing a whole bunch of stuff out here. And the regulations on it are just crazy, man. Like losing all the flour, all the pre-rolls. It's a change in all kinds of different things and amounts you can have and products and this and that. And it's just, I don't understand why. It's 2026. We've got all these states that have it completely legal. We've got all these states that you can't have any of it in. We've got all these states that can't make up their fucking mind which way they are. Can we just figure all this shit out? It is exhausting. And it is
Do you
all
know
old
all the
politicians
differences
and
of all the
old
different
money.
states?
Fuck no. There's 50 of them, bruh.
Well, I didn't know if like you knew like the Northeast was good or the Midwest was not good
That's not how it works. It is
I
literally
know it's not
state
how it
to
works. I
state.
just wondered if there was a kind of like a generalization of certain areas. Sometimes that's kind of how some of these things go.
I mean,
but
there's almost nowhere in the South now where they're letting you have anything smokable. Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, like all that stuff. They're banning all that stuff there. So there is a little bit of a regional bias there, just based on beliefs in the areas and the politics and everything that go along with it. Yeah, the reality of it is about old-ass politicians and old-ass alcohol money, because the reality is, as cannabis keeps getting more popular, cannabis drinks are starting to sell more and more. Like, I sell a butt ton of drinks. And who does that hurt? Big alcohol, man. They don't want people buying all that. They got a monopoly on the whole fucking market. And all of a sudden, cannabis taking a chunk out of it. So they're like, hell no. So it's a fucking nightmare, and it's exhausting. Can we just figure this shit out universally, so that people don't have to fear traveling state to state and can do research if they're going to go anywhere, for God's sakes? I mean, it's exhausting. Fucking America.
Oh, yeah.
Pull our head out of our ass. Of course, look at who's leading the thing. Anyway.
Uh-oh. He went political.
Well, unfortunately, it's all politics now, and it's all political money. That's all this fucking thing is. But it's just going to be a nightmare, man. It's going to make my job a lot less fun, unfortunately. So.
What's that going to look like for when I retire in April, when I come up?
Well, the fact is, I have no idea, because in January is when you start having more elections firing off again. So it just, things could start changing then. There may be new things going. Who fucking knows? So I don't know. But don't you?
I want to do some digging, because I want to see if that affects anything up here.
That's just for us. That's a state thing. That doesn't have anything to do regionally.
Ah, okay.
So you're good there. But Rico, you live in Florida, correct?
Yes.
Super legal in Florida.
No, you need a green card.
Uh-huh.
Different process.
Still super legal in Florida.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that green card.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But, I still get my shit delivered here and everything. But it might be... Jesus, Rico finally got it. Oh, my God.
Just watching the light bulb hit was so great.
Love you. I love Rico, man. My God. Well, slight chance I might visit you next year, Rico. Who knows? We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, right? Wait, we're going to Florida. Yo, let's make it during freaking spring training. And I could see Rico, and I could see the Phillies in spring training.
I mean, he is talking April 1st. So that is a little later for that, but,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, still.
See the Marlins play.
Tickets can't be that expensive. Got him.
Wait, they're coming down from Seattle?
Oh, my God. Anyway.
God, I can't believe I said the Florida Maryland.
Hey, you know what? It lives on in infamy, brother. We love it. All right, Rico. Time for some redemption, sir. You ready to try to stump us with the fucking challenge?
Oh, absolutely. Let me send you all the list.
Well, just one thing at a time. We need to play the intro, man.
Yeah,
Calm the fuck down.
Make sure I see that list.
Okay. Now you may proceed, sir. Welcome to the fucking challenge, folks. Rico's redemption run. Couldn't stump us last time. Trying to stump us this time. Me versus Russ, mano a mano, with classic sports quotes or movie sports quotes. I'm not even sure, Rico. What route did you actually take with this?
I went movie.
Oh boy. All right, interesting, Rico. So I wasn't sure if you were going to go with actual. I think Russ was talking more like actual sports quotes. Movie sports quotes is oof.
Yeah.
Interesting. You picked some interesting movies
not prepared.
Too. All right, Rico. So what's the list? Read us off the list. Let's try to get.
Let's start with number one, The Wrestler. Number 2, Miracle. Number 3, Moneyball. Number 4, The Sandlot. Number 5, Coach Carter. Number 6, Friday Night Lights.
Mm.
Number 7, The Replacements. Number 8, Caddyshack. And of course, number 9, Rocky.
9. My God, how many quotes did you get us here, sir?
I have like 3 from each.
What? Jesus Christ. All right, so we're still doing best of 5.
Yeah, I know.
My goodness. Rico over-prepared.
Over-prepared for this one.
Nobody's done that since my wife was a guest or was supposed to be a guest, and the kid didn't let her. She had a whole
Oh
notebook written
yeah,
up.
the pages of notes.
Yeah, man, she was ready. All right, Rico, so hit us with the first quote. All right, man, ready when you are, brother. What hit us?
All right, so I got that going for me, which is nice.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does.
It does sound familiar. Because it's from one of those movies.
I think you know what? Yeah, I think that's that.
I'm taking a shot. I don't know, man. This is gonna be a shit show. I feel was not prepared.
I think I knew this one.
I'm just going for it. Ready? You know me.
Okay.
Firing from the hip. Here we go. Ready?
All right.
He says Caddyshack. I said the
Caddyshack.
Replacements.
Caddyshack.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
that's Bill Murray.
I
Yeah,
haven't
that
seen
was
in
Bill
age.
Murray.
Oh, that's why it sounded
Yeah.
familiar. Gotcha.
It was definitely Bill
Love
Murray.
us some Bill Murray.
It was when he was the caddy for the
Right.
Dalai Lama.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
that part I didn't remember. I just remember it sound. I remember that yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Bill Murray like inflection.
Sure. Sounds right. All right, brother. Number
All
2.
right. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Oh God, come on, really?
I'm just saying. Come on now.
I don't need any time.
Isn't that pretty sure? Ready?
Right?
Sandlot.
Sandlot. Yeah,
Obviously.
good job, guys. Yay.
If that's not
As
Sandlot,
far
then
as
I'm.
my kids and I just started watching that the last couple weeks.
That's
I'm
funny.
so proud of you.
It's like if I miss this one, I'm just done. It's like,
I was waiting for me to fuck that up, to be honest. I'm like, that Sandlot. I was waiting for
I'd
to
be the
hold
one to
up,
fuck
but
that up.
Rico
Come on
goes,
now.
"You fucking wrong."
All right, here's your next one.
Yep.
You
all right.
get on base, we win. You don't, we lose.
Oh, I know that one.
I mean, yeah, right?
That's easy.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. What do you got, Russ?
Moneyball.
Moneyball, sir.
Moneyball. 3 to
Easy.
2.
You want to know the problem with that?
It's the only baseball one.
I just realized that after I wrote it down. To be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah.
I knew the movie. I didn't look at the rest of the list to realize that was the only baseball
the
one
only
left.
baseball
Rico,
movie,
you
yeah.
fucked up there.
3 quotes from each movie, he says.
And plus, Moneyball is all about just getting on base.
Yeah, Moneyball,
Yeah.
all about getting
Yeah,
on
so
base.
Moneyball
3 true
is
outcomes,
yeah,
my
it's
friend.
about
3
getting
true
on base.
outcomes. Yes, sir. All right.
Touche.
So that is number 3. Hit us with number 4, sir. I need to catch up to Russ. Give me something good.
Number 4, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our
No,
deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measures.
Wait.
Got it.
Oh, wait. You know what? Whatever. I wrote one down. I'm going to go back. Ready? Go.
Coach Carter.
I put Friday Night Lights, and then as soon as I wrote it down, I was like, that's Coach Carter. Fuck.
It's Coach Carter.
I knew that, and I could have corrected it. Whatever.
Because I knew that before you got like the 7th word out of your mouth.
Oh,
That
well.
is an iconic quote from that movie.
It is. And as soon as I was like, wait, that's... fuck. I don't feel like erasing it, doing it again. That's where I'm at now. My frustration level with the technical difficulties may have influenced that one a little.
To be fair, the tie is over.
It
So
is.
give us
But
the 5th
go
one.
ahead, go ahead and give us another one, because, I possibly could have had that if I'd have been more invested in the moment. Good. Hit me another one.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Oh, that's easy too.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. See, Rico, you had a good concept, but you
I
still...
did. Yeah, I
You made
know.
it too easy. You made it too
I
easy.
did.
Yeah, that
That
was
one
Friday Night
is-
Lights. Yeah.
FNL.
Yeah,
Yeah, I knew
FNL.
My wife loves that phrase. She even has like stickers and stuff for it too.
That's
See,
funny.
I didn't know that.
You wouldn't have. Nobody would have.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. All right, well, nice try, Rico. But Russ
I
did win.
tried.
And you
It is
left out
settled.
Rocky, and it's just like, hello, and you're gonna like, I can't fuck up Rocky.
Right.
That was like the red herring or whatever. Like I threw Rocky because I already knew y'all knew all the fucking Rocky quotes. So I was like, ha.
Fair enough.
Replacements might have been the hardest one, depending upon the quote you had.
I was waiting for a replacement because I've probably seen that one the most out of any of them, just because it used to be on
Really?
TBS or whatever. Well, it's one of those that, because you know how network TV is now, TBS or TNT, whatever plays that movie.
Yeah.
And they play. So when I was doing my security job on the weekends, and I was basically just sitting around watching TV most of the time, I would see a lot of movies over and over again.
Yep.
It's a
To be
thing.
fair, I've only seen
So-
The Wrestler one time.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
given
Same
me
here.
that one?
See, that one, I feel like you guys would have got that one because I had to like cut off the first portion of it
Mm.
and just give you like the last part of it.
Yeah.
Well, what was the replacements quote you had? If you don't mind me
Yeah.
asking.
So the easy one I had was pain heals, chick digs
Oh,
scars,
shit.
glory yeah. And then the hard one I had was I look at you and I see two men. The men you are, the man you ought to be.
Yeah.
Someday those two
Yeah,
will
I know
meet.
that one too.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
Would have had that
yeah.
one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
See. Oh, it's a good. You did well, Rico. Though you did well.
Yeah,
All right. So
it's a good challenge, but so what I was referencing was like picking like
Athletes.
like whatever it was, whatever sport, like some of the biggest speeches. Like I'll give you one just for plain simple, like Lou Gehrig. I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Mm,
Like if
yeah.
you're a big sports fan, you know that one. Like that's just
Sure.
a given. Stuff like that. That's what I was kind of thinking about. You took
Sure.
a different direction, which is
Oh,
fine.
dude.
I had fun with that.
All right, here you go. Here you go. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. There's a good one. Yeah. All right. Well, Russ won, so that means next time, folks, when we come back, he will be leading off the draft portion of next episode. We'll be back next week. We'll be talking about Memorial Day coming up because we've got somebody who may have some significance to Memorial Day down below there.
sir.
We'll be talking about that, and we'll be doing a grill draft because it's Memorial Day. You love to grill, so the dads will be grilling. So come back next week for that. We'll be here. We'll be ready. Have a good night, folks.
Just thinking about that grill.
Peace. As you fucking moan on our way out.
Moan on your way out.
Moan on the way out.